Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a very special playoff edition of Making an Impact with Zebu Nation. Today we have for you, of course, the 2021 MLS playoffs. So let's take a look at what has transpired so far. The wild card round has taken effect, and we were not in the wild card round because we had automatically advanced to the semifinals of the Eastern Conference based on us winning the regular season Eastern Conference. So let's take a look and see what did happen. Basically, the two teams that I was hoping would go through to give us the best chance of winning in the playoffs have gone through. Orlando City beat New England 2-1, and then Philadelphia eked by Atlanta on penalties 1-1. It's very good results for us. Meanwhile, in the Western Conference, a couple of blowouts. FC Dallas handled San Jose 2-0, and Minnesota steamrolled Real Salt Lake 4-0. So there we go. That is the wild card round done and dusted. Now let's take a look at the Eastern Conference semifinals. Here we have Orlando City visiting Montreal, Philadelphia, and DC United. So this is a very good matchup for us. I think we match up very well with all three of these teams. So that's outstanding. We'll take a quick look at the Western Conference. Minnesota versus that team, Colorado, the best team in the league. Team that won the Supporters' Shield by a few points over Montreal. They're going to go up against Minnesota. And then FC Dallas and Portland. That's going to be a tight one. Those two teams are very well matched, so that should be the best series of the playoffs, I think. But now let's get to our matchup. So I'm thinking about going with the Z formation here, playing against Orlando, and we got some reasons for that. We're going to take a look at that. So we played Orlando twice in the regular season, early in the regular season. See, we beat them 1-0. Here way back in March. And then we played them again just 2 months later and beat them 3-1. Now, when we beat them 3-1, played in the 4-1-2-3 Burning Man formation. Had a lot of our sort of players who aren't around anymore, or players who aren't playing much these days in the game. So that's pretty interesting. To see that matchup. But in the other game, the 1-0 game, we did go with the Z formation. Let's go take a look at that. 1-0, we controlled the game. And since we're starting out this series away from home, I would really like to control the game. Get a goal, get an away goal, and then salt it away. I think that's the way I want to do things. That's the way I want to handle it. So we're going to go with the Z formation. Respond to that. Hand that over to the assistant coach. And, of course, you know, we're going up against that team again, Orlando City. Put us out of the playoffs. And, you know, Maradona got his championship. Okay, we got guys coming back from loan, but our roster is closed, so there's nothing we can do about that. Those guys are just going to have to sit out on the bench. So, yeah, we go up against the legendary Diego Maradona yet again. See what he's got to say about things. Take a look at Orlando City as well. It's been a while since we looked at them, obviously, since we haven't played them since the beginning of the season. But, yeah, let's take a look, see what they're all about. Of course, last year finished well, got their championship. Good for them, I suppose. Let's see what they've done. Transfer history. They done anything recently? They lost Oriol Russell to Braga for $3 million in the summer. Picked up David Luiz, 34-year-old Brazilian. Central defender, I suppose. Key player. So they picked him up on a on a big contract, $4.5 million a season for a 34-year-old. That's quite a bit. Heading, determination. I mean, he's good. 7 pace, not so good. The rest of his abilities are very good, so we're going to have to watch out for this guy. See if we can get past old David Luiz on the back line. But other than that, their team should be fairly familiar to us. Take a look at this lineup. Yep. Bendick still in goal. There's Luiz. Kamar Lawrence. Hildebrandt. Martinez up top. So it looks like a team that we should be able to play against. There's Jonathan Spector still hanging around. We should be able to play against this team. We should be able to beat this team. But, I thought that in the playoffs last year. So we'll see if they can come up and bite us again. Hopefully not. All right, let's go. Let's get to the playoffs. We don't want 2 years in a row for Maradona to take us out of the playoffs. That would just be embarrassing. Looks like Orlando is favored at home. Been 6 draws in the last 12 games, but we've won 5 of the last 12. So I would think that, we would be the favorites here, but I guess not. Maradona, we have no relationship with him, apparently. Maradona wants to put one over on Zebu Nation. Yeah, he always says this. Always trying to rile me up. Trying to get that extra edge. But we're not going to let it happen. So here's the lineup we're going with. Are we going to have any different reserves? Yeah, we should probably have a different reserve in there. But where did he go? Where is Shamit Shom? Did I lose him? He's still there somewhere. There he is. I'm going to bring him in for Johnson, I suppose. Taking out our leading scorer. It's controversial. This is a controversial move. I don't know why a sane person would do that, but I'm doing it. Not even going to have him on the bench. How do you think the fans and the media would react to that? I don't know. Probably not well. We do have one issue in terms of the roster. Desovic, because of that late yellow card that he got last game, he has been suspended for this opening match. So we've had to find a substitute for him. Let's get in there, submit that team. Yeah, we got some guys lacking match sharpness. That's what you want going into the playoffs, of course. Here we are. So we looked at their lineup. It's pretty much what we had expected. Bendick in goal is always tough to score on. Of course, Luiz, we looked at him. Wellington Peralta. Pirulito. Sorry. I knew it was something like that. Anyway, Pirulito, he's a good backstop there on defense. Martinez is their leading goal scorer, it appears. 10 goals on the season, so not a tremendously high-scoring team this year. At least, no individuals scoring real high for Orlando. Meanwhile, we got Thiago in goal. We brought in Pantami from the bench to fill in on that left fullback position. We got Jaguar, Chevalier, Valo. Everybody else is pretty much the same. Andre and Ramos in the midfield. They're being joined by Eric Lopez. We haven't seen him in a while, but he's a talented young player. Alberto, D'Alessandro, and Laren are our forwards. So let's go. Pep talk. First leg win would be good. So let's go out there and get the win. Oh, boy. Chevalier seems confused. I don't know what you're confused about. I believe you got what it takes. There you go. He's motivated. All right. That's why I don't do pep talks. I let the assistant coach do the pep talks. Usually, I let the assistant coach do a lot of stuff, honestly. And close down on Martinez. Why do they want to close down on Louis? I don't know. I mean, he's only 86%. Hildebrandt's at 83. Martinez is at 85. So they got some tired boys out there. They could have had like minor injuries coming off the last game, or maybe they just played Played like every minute of the last game because the wild card was only like 3 days ago. So these guys might be a little tired. But anyway, I don't know if their fullbacks are going to come forward, so we'll keep an eye on those boys. Let's get to the tunnel. Send the assistant. Don't care. So we start off in Orlando. The purple wall is here somewhere in the stadium. Not pictured, though. Need to get some of these MLS stadiums, you know, a little bit more well-defined. They've done a much better job this version of the game than previous versions of the game, where all the MLS stadiums looked mostly the same. But this version is very good. There's Pantomime making a nice header. Little defensive play out there. Holding strong so far defensively. Pantomime's a good physical prospect, but he just, you know, technically he's not that good. Even mentally, he's very strong. Teamwork, work rate, all that stuff, bravery, composure. I mean, if he was just better technically, he'd be a really good player. But at the point right now, he's only worth $54,000. You know, it's barely worth having him on the roster, honestly. D'Alessandro has a bruised calf. That's fine. You can walk that off. Here we go. Hildebrandt Martinez. He turns it over. Laren gets to it. He's going to start the counterattack. Can he get it out wide? There it is. D'Alessandro's going to use that speed. Coming down the near side. He cuts inside. Terrible cross attempt. Deflected. Hildebrandt. He's going to let Orlando come the other way. Bad pass by Hildebrandt. Velo tries getting it forward to Kyle Laren. And there ends the highlight. So a little back and forth there. What's our analysis looking? D'Alessandro. All right. So another free kick. Thiago rushes out to get that one. Again, his tendency to be a sweeper keeper, even though we don't want that. He just boots it downfield to no one in particular. Louis turns it over. Andre gets it forward to Kyle Laren. He's got men rushing forward. Can he pass it? No, he's just going to shoot it. Not a terrible shot, but a little more patience there. So we are trying to control the ball. Okay. Here we go. Our first genuine highlight here. Lopez deflects it to Andre, and then Andre loses it. Here comes Orlando on the counterattack. I don't know. This game is a struggle right now. Both teams maybe a little nervous. Both teams definitely not performing. Pantomime. A little bit of a wild header. Spectre gathers it in. I mean, they still have a very nice midfield. So if they can get their midfield involved to calm them down. But once they get it to their forwards are not making good plays. So I guess we have to be thankful for that. Another highlight. Another highlight for Orlando. Out wide to Toussaint. Pantomime kind of wins the header, but Jaguar cleans it up. Maybe. He doesn't have a lot of places to go with it. Gets it to Lopez. Good play. Andre going to settle it down. He's got a lot of space to work in. Slow play it up the sideline. Kyle Laren has it. Centers to Lopez. He's got some options. Oh, great sneaky pass to Kyle Laren. Bendick forced to make a save. Lopez is our playmaker up there. He's definitely a better playmaker than any of our other midfielders. Gilberto drops it back to Lopez. He's challenged there. Oh, he's murdered by Pirlito. Gonna get the call right in front of the ref. I mean, come on. Can't just tackle a guy from behind right in front of the ref. Gotta wait till he's not looking. D'Alessandro's bounced back a little bit from his calf injury, but he's probably going to need to be replaced in the second half. Meanwhile, Orlando is also starting to struggle from some fitness problems, mainly Hildebrandt. Pantami up to Lopez. 38 minutes. All right, all right. I don't like what I'm seeing here. If we don't give up a goal in this highlight, I'm going to switch to more direct passing. All right. All right. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Drop back to standard and go more direct. See if we can catch him in the last few minutes of the half. Catch him by surprise. We've been controlling the ball, sucking him up. And now we're going to try to hit him for the long bomb over the top. See if that works. Apparently not. The clock is just rolling. Slowing down a little bit at the 44th minute. Thinking about maybe 1 minute of stoppage time. 1 minute of stoppage time has come and gone. Okay. So that idea of bombing the ball forward didn't exactly work. So let's go back to what we had been doing. But let's keep it on standard control. Or standard retain possession, not control. I think that might be okay. Sure. Why not? All right. Dressing room. Pep talk. We've been the better team. Just keep doing what you're doing. We'll be fine. That's fine. Thiago and Chevalier were motivated. That's good. We do need a goal. I don't want to end this without a goal. So if we get near the end of the game and we're still 0-0, we might try to get a goal, get an away goal. A little bit of a risky tactic maybe, but we'll see. Good interception by D'Alessandro. Calf injury's not doing too much for him. Another free kick for Orlando. Oh, Thiago forced to make a save. That was going to be a goal for sure. Hildebrandt sends one in. Headed out. Can't see who that was. Andre knocks it on, but Orlando's going to continue with possession. Try to reset the offense. Good steal by Lopez. Lopez has been playing okay, 6.8 rating. He's made some good plays on camera. Kyle Aaron looking motivated, but only 6.4 rating. Can we make him, maybe the advanced forward isn't for him. Target man, possibly. Now, not if we're retaining possession. I would like to put him at poacher, but that's not going to work. Go another highlight for Orlando. You know, they're going to break through one of these times. There's Louis dropping it to his partner Velasquez. Orlando is also playing a fairly conservative game. They're keeping possession as well. There's a bad turnover. Lopez triple covered there. Good pass back to Andre. Andre's going to settle things down. Out wide, near side to Alberto. Can he beat his man one-on-one? Whoa, that was a sneaky cross. Bendik forced to go high over Kyle Aaron. 53 minutes. Highlight continues as Bendik boots it downfield. This is one of those long highlights where you're never sure who's going to get the attempt to Sant. Oh, good stop. Jaguar forced to just tap it out of touch for a corner. It's high pressure, high tension right now. Fans in Orlando on the edge of their seats. Lopez heads it out. Martinez just sort of wildly boots it back vaguely towards the goal, but well wide. All right, D'Alessandro might have to come out. There he is getting fouled. Memouchage. Gonna get a card of some sort here. Probably a yellow. That didn't look red card to me. Yeah, he gets the yellow. Okay, so D'Alessandro, 6.4 rating, 69%. He's tired. He's injured. He's playing poorly. Mane's coming in. Mane, last time we played Orlando, he got 2 goals against Orlando. So we'll see what we can do with him. I'm going to send him on the attack. How about that? Go crazy. I'm going to turn Kyle Larin into a target man. Also, crazy. Valo just bashes it downfield. Kyle Larin's going to run underneath it. He beats one man. He doesn't have much support, but he don't need it. He don't need it, ladies and gentlemen. The one-man show. That's why we brought him in those several years ago. To make plays like that. Valo just closes his eyes, bangs it downfield. Kyle Larin outmuscles one defender and then just charges the goal. Look at that. Yeah, we'll still make those changes. Meanwhile, Orlando City's brought in a couple of new guys. You don't want to get caught like we did a couple games ago. Did they bring in any new forwards? No, they brought in a new midfielder. Okay, that's fine. So there we go. We got our away goal. Here's Alberto. Corner on the near side. Drops it back to Lopez. Centers to Junior. Shot on target. Bendick has to make a sprawling save right there. We get another corner out of it. If we could get 2, that would be outstanding. Chevalier can't get to that corner play. Spectre, old man Spectre is going to track that down. Try to boot it forward. Nice play by Pantami. Out muscles the forward. Gets to the ball. Like I said, he's a good physical specimen. He's got the speed. He's got the strength. Here's Alberto sending one in. Chevalier can't win the header over Louis. I mean, he's a big, tough dude. Lopez, he centers it to Ramos. He's got Mane. Here's Mane on the attack. Yes! The Lion Killer. Mane. Teammates coming over to celebrate. He hasn't played much at the end of the season. You know, we've gone with a fairly stable lineup for about the last 8 or 9 games. Mane comes in off the bench. Gets a goal. He likes playing Orlando. I don't know what it is. I don't think he's from Orlando. He could be. 26 years old. That can be a mystery for later. But look at that. Off the bench. 7.3 rating and a goal. Outstanding. So this sets us up well for the second leg so far. Maybe we can get a third. Kill these guys. Put them away. No, Lopez with a bad pass. Mamouchage with that yellow card. Bangs it downfield. Chevalier. Jaguar wins that calmly. Ramos, Lopez. He's got Mane again down that right-hand side. He's looking for Kyle Larin. Gets past his man. Centers it. Larin, the target man. Like I said, he's got that versatility. He can play either position very effectively. Advanced forward or target man. I wish he could be a complete forward, but he's too offensively geared for that. But that's fine. I mean, that's why we brought him in, to score goals. 72 minutes. Valo wins the header. Mane's going to try to do it all himself again. No, he's going to get it to Kyle Larin. Heads it on. Nobody there but Louis. Another long highlight. See what happens here. Junior wins it. Lopez gets to it. He gets it out wide to Alberto. Alberto's got some space. Back post to Mane. Mane. Ooh, his shot is stopped. If he'd have just tapped that off to Kyle Larin, that was an easy tap-in goal. Got a little excited there. Looking great. Look at Valo with 8.1 rating. Killing it. Pantami, 7.3. So our fullbacks are killing it this game. Defense as a whole playing fairly well. Throw in far side for Orlando. Spectre has it wide open. Oh, dangerous tackle there. but Junior Ramos cleans it up. Kyle Larin starting the counterattack. Alberto, he's got Larin running down the middle. No, he gets it out wide to Mane. They are definitely focusing on Mane, and he gets dispossessed. Not for long, though, as Valo is playing backstop, a little more forward than he usually is. Andre with a sneaky pass to Lopez. Lopez has options. Not a great pass. Alberto's going to have to drop it back and reset the offense. Lopez, I think, was a little more match fit. He could have made a much better pass there. Oh, there's a great pass. Out wide, Alberto. He's got some space. Drops it back, though. He's not being very aggressive this game. Ramos, he's going to shoot that. No, Mane. They're feeding that guy. I mean, I know we put him on attack, but they really enjoy getting the ball to him for whatever reason. I guess because he's the lion killer. No call. They're just letting Mane run roughshod over Orlando. Kyle Larin out wide to Mane. He's double covered now. Nope, crosses it. Back post for Alberto. This is another huge highlight. There's Bendik with the cross. All right. 81 minutes down. We're looking good. Looking solid. Andre's a little tired. Not going to take him out at this point. Louis is very tired. 60%. There's another highlight. Lopez. Cross field. Junior Ramos wide open. He's got Mane down that right sideline again. Here he is looking at Kyle Larin. He's double covered. Forced Bendik to make a save on the header. Here we go. Lopez with the corner. Sends it in. Chevalier with the header. Wilson at the back post forced to knock it wide. We're going to get another corner on the near side now. Alberto takes that. Lopez recovers it. Going to reset the offense. Might have to drop this back. We'll see what he does with it. He's just going to dribble for a while and get tackled by Spectre. No yellow card, but that'll be a free kick. Yeah, I guess nothing comes of that. Looking real good. 87 minutes and counting. Louis down to 57%. Martinez down to 59% and a 6.1 rating. Orlando has switched formations. They've gone to a 3-4-3. Trying to get some offense. Trying to push the ball down the field. Apparently it's not doing much. Pantami gets his first yellow card. It's fine. First yellow card of the season, no less. So no problems there. Here's Lopez. 92 minutes. So this is the last 10 seconds of the match. Time flew by while we weren't watching. Alberto cross to Ramos. His shot's deflected all over the place. Missed a kick. Ramos, come on, buddy. What are you doing? Let's settle it down. Out wide to Alberto. Whistle's going to blow any second now. There it is. That'll be the whistle, I'm sure. Yeah. So, there it is. Excellent way to start the playoffs. 2-0 domination of Orlando City. Our conference rivals for sure. Playoff rivals, I suppose. Played these guys several times in the playoffs. And we're going to get our revenge. So there we go. Dressing room, pep talk. Very good. Very pleased. Very pleased. I don't want to do any of that negative stuff. But yeah, look at these ratings. Who got the man of the match? Ramos got the player of the match. That's interesting. 8.5 rating in the second half. He really stepped it up a notch. 2 notches, really, in the second half. He had only a 6.6 rating in the first half. So he really responded well to our halftime, I guess. Same with Kyle Larin, 7.5 in the second half. Lopez, 7.5 in the second half. Valo, 8.2 in the second half. He was just dominant out there on the right-hand side, making all them tackles. There we go. Good man, good game. So D'Alessandro is going to be out for a couple of days, but that's not a big problem, apparently. So there we go. First match done. Let's see what were the other results. Philadelphia beat DC United 2-1. Yellow. Can we see the game? Can we see the game? There we go. There we go. So Philadelphia, who got the goals? David Akam and Wakali got the goals. Pretty good. Meanwhile, Verón for DC United tried to get one back in the 75th minute. Oh, he actually tied it up in the 75th minute. And then Wakali got the game winner in the 90th minute. So that's pretty good. Meanwhile, Western Conference 2-2 draw. FC Dallas versus Portland. Colorado 3-2 over Minnesota. So things holding up to basically what we expected in the Western Conference. Colorado winning, and then FC Dallas and Portland being incredibly close. That man Garcia again with another goal. Unbelievable. The 20-year-old Colombian got a raise, making $400,000 a year now. Good for Colorado to wrap him up. 29 goals. Wow. That's amazing. In 31 appearances, he's got 29 goals. Yeah. What's the all-time goal? Most goals in the season, 27 by Roy Lassiter. So he did end up breaking the record. That's crazy. He kicked it up a notch. Kicked it into 5th gear at the end of the season. And he's still got a few more playoff games to go, so he could set a near unbreakable record. 32 goals maybe? If they make it all the way to the conference final, or all the way to the MLS Cup, who knows? That's insane. All right. So we'll come back next episode for the second leg. Hopefully it's just a formality. Hopefully we can just cruise by Orlando, get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then make our way to the MLS Cup. All right. So until then, until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye.